Hi everyone, this is Neil Writer, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for joining me in my latest video. I have a couple of cases for you today, and this is of patient one who attended with a blocked left ear. They do have to attend perennially, so once a year around this time, it's almost like clockwork that the ears get blocked, and it comes on quite suddenly for the patient. Up until the last very minute, although of course the earwax is building up slowly but surely in the ear, they don't experience any symptoms until the very last moment. And as soon as their ear gets blocked, it's overnight, and they need to have it removed as soon as possibly as we can. So as you can see, we are in their left ear. They have got quite a bendy entrance to the ear canal. So the ear canal, we're directing the endoscope directly into the ear, and then the canal veers off to the left. That can be a contributing factor sometimes if you've got a very bendy ear as to why earwax collects and becomes impacted in your ear. For the majority of us, earwax naturally expels itself from the ear. We all secrete earwax. Earwax is a combination of three main ingredients. It's 60% there or thereabouts, made up of exfoliated dead skin cells. So the skin that lines the ear canal, as that dies and sheds, it forms into earwax, and it amalgamates and mixes into a fatty, viscous, oily secretion called sebum. We also found that on our scalp. That's secreted by the sebaceous glands, and these glands are attached to the root of the hair follicles, and these hair strands you can see are extending, protruding outwards into the ear canal. They are typically located on the outer third of the ear, the cartilaginous portion. You can see it's a huge supersized piece of earwax there. And also the final ingredient is an oily sweat, and this oily sweat, it's less viscous than sebum, so it's a bit more dilute, less thick, but that's still an oily sweat, and it's the same oily sweat we secrete under our armpits. They are secreted by modified apocrine glands, so sweat glands, and they are exclusive to the ear canal, the inner thigh, groin region, and also under our armpits. They can sometimes release an offensive smell, kind of acidic smell, kind of an odorous smell. And these three ingredients form earwax. Earwax generally comes out by itself, but if you've got a bendier than normal ear canal, the wax, as it's travelling around the bend, it gets trapped and it then accumulates and builds up. So we've cleared the patient's left ear canal. The wax appeared to be on the eardrum itself. You may have seen the hammer bone as a bit of dilation of blood vessels there that look like the wax was pushed up against it, but that's fine. It'll settle. So we did measure that piece of wax. It came a bit shorter than I was expecting, actually. It came in at 1.5 centimetres, but upon removal, when we both saw it, we were both aghast, me and the patient, and I thought it would be more like 2.5 centimetres. Just to give you some perspective, the average ear canal length is around 2.6 centimetres. That can vary. Males' ear canals can be longer than females, for example, and adults are longer than children's. So this is the same patient. This is their right ear. Still a substantial piece of wax, but not in the same region as their left side. Managed to remove that. This ear canal wasn't as bendy, so it's a bit of a straighter ear canal, just some residual sticky wax. This is the second bend. So to the left, where you can see the hair strands protruding out from the canal wall, that's the first bend. And where I am now, that's the second bend.